Az baseball sapka.
Nem menj be, nem menj be.
Hello, Mr. Gruevski, you have a minute for a couple questions? The Secretary of the
végéről, eredményéről értesíteni szeretnének, akkor várják meg az eljárásra, hogy sor kerülni. Most viszont azt kérem, hogy hagyják el a tárgyalótermet.
Mr. Gruevski, do you answer questions?
Not answer today any question.
Why not?
In another occasion.
Can you tell us why you don't answer questions, Mr. Gruevski? And you said another occasion, so can we maybe discuss the time for an interview? Do you understand why we have so many questions to you?
Yes, we can arrange another interview, not now.
And when is this happening, sir?
Will it be in Hungary or in Macedonia?
Or in another country?
Enough, thank you.
How often do you meet with the Hungarian government officials, Mr. Gruevski? And what do you discuss with them?
Excuse me, I said to you that I will not answer to the questions today. In another occasion, we can arrange interview and I will give. Thank you.
Okay, maybe
How can we reach you for an interview, sir?
Maybe you can give us your phone number, and then we can arrange the interview, the time and the location. So can you maybe tell us about
Thank you.
how you pay for your staying in Hungary? Do you have a job? Do you have savings? What do you think would happen to you if you were sent back to Macedonia? When you left Macedonia, were you assisted by Hungarian government officials or diplomats? Have you met with Viktor Orbán in the past 6 months since you're here? Maybe we can talk about other things. Do you follow Hungarian politics? What is your opinion about the European election results? Or about Viktor Orbán's politics? Do you like what he's doing?
Mr. Gruevski, the foreign minister has said that he is going to meet you. He said it 2 weeks ago. Did you finally meet him? Foreign Minister Szijjártó? Did you meet any government officials recently? Who is assisting you in your stay here in Hungary? So how do you pay your rent, or where do you stay? Are you in regular contact with them?
Why don't you answer questions?
Sir, so what's the reason for this? Because you have mentioned that you would grant us interviews, so why not giving it now, sir?
You have a refugee status, so nothing to worry about from the press, is there?
Do we bother you then?
You know the press very well. You know what they're good for and what not. So maybe you could give us some hints right now.
What do you expect to happen today, sir? Is there an outcome that you hope for in this hearing?
What do you think? Do you one day maybe you get back to Macedonia and become prime minister again? Do you think that will happen? Do you hope that will happen? So you don't want to be prime minister again?
Do you miss Macedonia, sir?
What do you think of the current government in Macedonia? What do you think?
Do you know what can you expect in North Macedonia?
Yeah, what is your opinion about the country changing its name?
Mr. Gruevski, can you comment on the verdict? What do you think about the verdict? Do you have any comments on that?
Do you actually have Hungarian citizenship as well?
Jó, ez a kábeles tud.
Are you getting something to answer questions? Is it Hungarian public funds that you use during your stay in Hungary? Is it Hungarian public funds? Because then it's public information if you use Hungarian public funds.
Are you going to stay in Hungary, Mr. Gruevski? Where are you going to stay? Are you planning to leave the country?
Would you like to have Hungarian citizenship? What do you think about Hungarian way of how we handle the asylum seekers? Do you think we are a family of the country?
Are you going to meet any government officials in the near future, Mr. Gruevski? Is there anyone on your schedule to meet them, like the foreign minister or someone? You're not meeting any of them? But I guess you are glad for the verdict, Mr. Gruevski, right? So, which day you choose? When can we discuss that interview, Mr. Gruevski? Because you have mentioned that at a later time you are giving an interview.
I said to you, give me your telephone on paper.
Oh, you mean a card or a business card?
Telephone, yeah.
Huh? I didn't get that.
Sorry.
Sorry. I have an M card, but it's up on the. Megyünk vele.